Good afternoon, Susan here, and I'd like to go through a few minutes of releasing and renewing exercises you can do in the afternoon. So let's start in a cross leg to begin, and just moving in some hip circles, Sufi circles, as large a circles as you can to release. Start to bring in an awareness of your breath and begin to move with your breath as you inhale and exhale. Come to center. Drop your head gently side to side. Start to move your shoulders either separately, alternately, or together. You can make the shoulder circles reverse circles or forward circles. I really love these forward circles because they release the center of the back between the shoulder blades. And reach up on the inhale, spread those fingers wide, interlace the hands as you exhale, press up, and drop forward. Take a few deep breaths here. Rebounding and coming up, pressing down into the sit bones, little toe side of the feet, and lengthening on the inhale, and releasing forward on your exhale. For those of you that are tight, you can sit up on pillows or blankets or even a chair and drop your body through your legs without crossing them. And then come up on the inhale. I'm going to grab those knees, straighten out the legs, and shake them out. Just open the legs slightly. Keep a slight bend in the knees. Press into the heels and the sit bones. On the inhale, rise and lengthen through the body. Reach overhead with the arms. Interlace the hands. As you exhale, we're going to press up and then come forward. So releasing all of that upper body as you exhale. Use your inhale again, come up and lengthen to rebound. Exhale and release forward. And one more breath, inhale to rebound. Exhale and release forward. And inhale, come on up. Grab the inside of the knees. We're going to cross the legs the opposite way we had. And we can do two variables here. A lot of people are very tight, and so I'm going to do fire logs, which may not be an option if you're really tight. Fire logs is just like cross leg, only you're stacking the legs directly one on top of the other, where the knees are in line with the feet instead of back. So this is really great for the hips that, if we've been seated all day, are very tight. And then we can do a forward bend here and alternate. But if your hips are tight and that isn't a go, just take one leg. We'll start with the right over the left and get them as close together as possible. And again, we're going to drop forward as much as we can. So whatever movement you can do inside your body to release the backs of the legs and the low back here is going to be beneficial no matter how far you can go. And then we'll switch to the other side, whether we are in double pigeon or fire logs. Remember to keep your toes flexed to protect the knees, and releasing forward for at least 5 breaths, or getting that left leg over the right, getting the legs as far together as we can and coming forward. This is great because it stretches that iliotibial tract, the IT band, which is really hard to get open. So, and coming out of this. After 5 breaths, we're going to straighten the legs again and just shake them out. And roll on over to all fours. Toes curled under, sitting back in a variation of child's pose because our toes are under. Just going to release the forehead, taking a few breaths here. And on the inhale, coming up and pressing into the hands, we're going to come into a downward facing dog, pedaling out the feet, shaking out the head, stretching the jaws, and then settling into a still downward facing dog. And reaching up with that right leg on the inhale. We're going to bend that right knee and take the right knee forward as we exhale and bring that left leg behind us and press up on fingertips. So open the chest and then release forward onto that right thigh. And hold here for a couple of breaths. This is single pigeon. Ekapadaraja Kapotasana in Sanskrit. Really gets the rotators, all 6 of them, in that right hip. Remember to keep those right toes flexed and coming out, curling the left toes under, pressing into the hands. Releasing back to another downward facing dog, pedaling it out, reaching stillness on the inhale, taking that left leg up, bending the left knee and bringing the left knee forward. We're going to sit down on that left sit bone, extend the right foot arch up, lift the sternum on the inhale, exhale, and drop forward. And take a few deep breaths here. Inhaling to rise, hands either side of that left knee, right toes under. Inhale to press back, downward dog, pedaling it out, reaching stillness. And then opening the knees to drop back to a child's pose. And relaxing completely. So this is just a short afternoon break of yoga you can do to bring revitalization. Thanks.